What is it like to be a young conservative on a college campus?
It is a bit uncomfortable at times because people look at you thinking, well, if you support the Republican candidate in this election, then you must be racist and you must be a bigot. But I don't feel in this election like I'm supporting a candidate. I feel like I'm supporting a party.
Devin Leisure is a junior at the University of Florida. A born and bred conservative, she's voting for Donald Trump this November, but doesn't always like to admit it on her college campus. So do you feel like it's almost like your little secret that you're probably gonna vote for Donald Trump?
It is.
Devin lives in her sorority house where she's vice president.
And so how many of you guys live in your sorority?
60 to 70 of us.
And she's held multiple roles in student government. She even has political aspirations of her own. She's also working on the state Senate campaign for Keith Perry, a Florida congressman who advocates for tax cuts and supporting small businesses.
Step one, raise money.
Step two,
Win. So last fall, I worked in his state office. I was an intern for 2 weeks, and then they said, Devin, would you like to do the exact same thing, but get paid for it? And I said, let me think about that.
Hey, Devin.
Guys. Everybody's number one issue was job security after graduating.
Would you describe yourself as ambitious?
I would say that's a word that I would use. I know what it is that I want. I know what it's going to take to get there, and I know that that's not going out and partying at fraternities every night. I like to go to bed before 10 o'clock. I think a lot of my friends think that's funny.
Would you say that most of your friends are as politically informed and active as you are?
I would say that we all watch the debates together, but they turn to me sometimes to ask, Devin, how do I register to vote?
I call it trumped up, trickle down.
Because that's exactly
Oh, do you?
what it would be.
Those in favor of Donald Trump being the president of the United States, can you raise your hand?
All the types of tactics that he's talking about, that's going to promote job growth. That's going to stimulate the economy.
To an outsider, they may look at that room and it's a room of almost 100% white females with blonde hair who are Donald Trump supporters. Do you think that that plays into who his base is?
I think that it has something to do with how they were raised and what their families believe in. But with that being said, I don't think that any one of my friends really was in love with Donald Trump. And if they were, I might be a bit concerned for their mental stability.
Hi! Hello! I'm good, how are you?
My family is fairly conservative. Growing up, my dad always instilled those values in me.
How often are you talking with your dad about politics?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah. The most interesting thing about my dad and I's relationship when it comes to politics is that he really respects what I believe in.
I'm gonna write your name in.
No, do that. That's the same as not voting.
What do you see the future of the Republican Party looking like?
It's going to be more tolerant and more accepting. When I say I'm a Republican, I'm not going to be looked at as a racist, and I'm not going to be looked at as a sexist. I really wait for the day where I can be behind a president who shares what I think a large population of the American people feel.